Welcome to Sober Barkeep. I'm Brian Anderson, coming to you from Anderson's Guitar Bar here in lovely League City, Texas. Free Spirits Company has a brand new product coming out today. This is the Spirit of Milano. Spirit of Milano. And so, you look at that and immediately think about the Spirit of Milano, which is Campari. Campari, out of a little town just north of Milano. Milano was the last name of the founder, creator of this, and it's always kind of been referred to as the Spirit of Milano, Campari. So let's talk a little bit about Italian bitters. Italian bitters are a couple of classifications, and there's a wide range of Italian bitters. But there's two basic classes of Italian bitters. There's the aperitivo and the digestivo. The digestivo typically are a little darker, a little heavier, typically drink neat in small quantities, and they aid in digestion is the whole idea of it, and they tend to do that. I really like them. Amaro is a classic digestivo. The aperitivo is in Italy. They have a period of time after you get home from work, but prior to dinner. It's its own thing. It's not doesn't just a part of dinner and it's the beginning of dinner. It's kind of its own thing. It's kind of a happy hour in Italy, and they typically have the aperitivos, and the Campari is one of the classic aperitivos. Now, typically with Campari, it is so bitter and it's almost an acquired taste. It always is mixed with something, or classically mixed with something, even as simple as just soda water. You can buy on the street in Italy. You can buy these little Campari sodas, which is Campari and soda, is all it is, soda water and Campari, mixed in a little bottle that you pop open the top of it. It's a classic drink. A little tight sometimes for an American, because it is so bitter. And you'll see these typically in mixed drinks. They're lower alcohol, a classic. You'll see Americanos. You'll see a bunch of different early dinner drinks, and even in the United States, aperitivos. You'll see them drink and mixed with a bunch of different stuff. And so let's take a look at what they've done here with Free Spirits Company, Spirit of Milano. So, and I'm assuming they've gone after Campari because the name would indicate that. And the color, I mean, this is colored up exactly like a Campari. It almost looks like much thinner, but the juice off of a cheap maraschino cherry. Now, it doesn't mean cheap from the drink standpoint, but if you get the maraschino cherries like a Walmart, that really just candy colored red color is a classic Campari color. Your more expensive maraschino cherries have this really dark, deep red, which is very almost like an Amaro color. But this is what you get with this, and it looks, I mean, it's just dead on. When you smell it, you definitely smell the bitters. It's a little sweeter than what you would smell with Campari, though. Campari is so bitter that you almost smell bitter. I mean, it's really, really amazing. So let's try it. Straight up, you get the bitters immediately. It's not really a sweetness. Maybe it is a sweetness. There's a little sweetness to this that you don't find in Campari, but it's got a classic Italian bitter feel and taste to it. I love it. It's really, really nice because it's got enough of that bitterness, especially on the back end, that it's got itself set up to build with some classic cocktails like a Negroni, the Americano, the spritz, which is usually either with a wine, a sparkling wine, or soda water, or both. You'll see that, and that's some of the. Oh man, it's just good. It's got this really long, lingering aftertaste to it. I will say that this is just a little more sweet and a lot more drinkable than Campari, straight up. And so I'm going to play with this over the next few weeks and some of the drink of the weeks, because I'd like to see how this plays in a Negroni and some of the other drinks. But what I found in playing with it, and believe me, I've been playing with this quite a bit, is if you pour a couple fingers of this over ice, which is typically how the digestivos are served, either over the ice or neat. If you do this, this makes an incredible aperitivo. This is something that you could sip on, and just, I mean, you can just sip on this. This is, I love it. And I'm always looking for something for an aperitivo that I can serve to people prior to dinner, just to sit around drinking. And it's been hard to find something in the non-alcoholic world that match some of the things that you could find. Very simple aperitifs that you could find in the alcoholic world. This just nails it. I absolutely love this. I'm giving this a 4.5 because the Spirit of Milano, meaning Campari, to me, playing on that, it doesn't taste exactly like Campari. Campari is just so tough, and on the other hand, I like this a whole hell of a lot better than I would like Campari. But I'm giving it a 4.5 and not a 5 based on the fact that it doesn't quite nail the Campari. But boy, it nails flavor and it nails aperitivo, and it's absolutely delicious. I'm gonna drink a lot of this. I can tell you that right now, especially here in the summer. This is pre-dinner stuff. So go out and get some. This is they're just now going to start selling it, and I was fortunate to love it in advance and play with it. And let me tell you, I love this stuff. I'm Sober Barkeep. Live long, drink smart.